俺たちの全力をぶつけてやる。ヨーヨーと副成果を見せてやるぜ。
Welcome to Super Robot Wars. Super Robot Wars time. It is May 25th, 2025, 8:41 a.m. local time. We're here to play some video games. Get that full screen on my side. I need that to be on the correct screen. Can I change what screen it's on? No. This is great. Some technical situations here. Exotechnical. I can't tell. Did I lose a bunch of frames? This is great. Maybe it lost a bunch of frames when I was trying to resize that there. Hope everybody's day is going better than mine so far. Holy, yeah, I lost a ton of frames when I was trying to go full screen there. No, we don't want borderless, we want windowed. So bring it on over to this screen. Oh my god. Really? Really, game? Okay. You know what, we're just gonna Alt F4 it then. We're gonna try this from scratch. Yeah, this is going fine. I love when I just want to do one simple thing. And nothing works. Okay. My middle screen is my main monitor. I start the game, my entire fucking system goes black, and it full screens somewhere else. Okay. I just get so upset having to debug shit while I'm not at work. Super Robot Wars 30s. Full screen. Wrong monitor. Does it even show anything on screen right now? Okay. Isn't there a way like to set main monitor?
十蔵、大作、千鶴、小助、準備はいいな。ヨーヨーと特成果を見せてやるぜ。
Let's see.
ネオジオンの残党とは違う。飛び込めばいける。食らえ。インベーダー狩りの始まりだ。やるぞ、ハヤト、行け。ゲッタービーム。
I'm gonna have to restart this game, aren't I? Yeah, I can't not play it on my fucking wrong monitor like that. Okay. I don't know why everything decided to not work for me this morning when I wanted to just do something. Yeah, Windows, you can fuck off. 30. Output display 2. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna stop stream and reboot my entire PC, so. Hey! Guess what? I got my game up on the middle screen. And now my OBS looks all fucked up. But that's fine, I don't really care anymore. As long as the stream's working. I can kind of see chat. That put me in a bad mood. That's okay, because it's just me here. Demise of Jupiter, Samurai, Solitary Ace. Let's just go with the... Let's go with the lowest power needed mission. Let me get this straight. The Art Star is a spaceship, just like Svit, the one on Mars. I do need to figure out what's going on with this OBS, because otherwise I'll have no idea if I'm clipping or audio drops. Okay. Freaked us out too. Before we even knew what was happening, boom, we were in a totally different star system. So So basically, you got dragged here unawares. Essentially, yeah. That's how I'm grateful for it. Because it's given you an opportunity to put one right between Poseidon's eyes, and allowed us to meet you and the rest of the dry crews. We've been given an opportunity we would have never had back in Pentagona. Dang, I'm impressed. Able to find a silver lining in all this? Is that odd? Nah. Personally, I'd be losing my mind if I ended up stranded halfway across the galaxy. You're different, Daba. From Kiao and Am, I mean. There's something about you that's calm and collected, I suppose. Don't tell me you're falling for Daba, Colin. No, it's nothing like that. How do I put this? There's something about Daba that reminds me of Lelouch. Daba, we're in contact with Full Flat on the Art Star. Does that mean she's awaiting our arrival? Right then. Full Flat. The Art Star's administrator. Get this. The Art Star's population is entirely babes, and Full Flat's the most babelicious babe of them all. A secret world of women? Watch it, Edge. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not about to break out the wolf whistles here. Just, the universe is full of men and women. Country where there's only half where that's only half true sort of gets my danger sense tingling. Especially when said place's administrator got their extraterrestrial rights from a galactic conqueror. Your instincts here are correct, Edge. Full Flat's machinations are what brought us to this star system in the first place. I'm gonna use this visit to gather intel on Poseidon and determine her intentions. Lady. Who should we bring with us? I guess we bring Bright, right? So that's the Art Star. It's certainly glitzier than I expected from hearing Daba talk about it. The Art Star has deployed guided signals for entry. Let's follow them in. You don't think this is a trap, do you? Dab and the others are part of the rebellion, but Full Flat still provided them shelter. But now I think we can trust her. I'll join Daba and the others for the meeting. If the situation goes south, be ready to back us up. Understood. Be careful, Mitsuba. Welcome, Dryas Cruz. I'm Full Flat, ruler of the Art Star. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to meet with you. Think nothing of it. The Earth Federation government recognized our existence. This is the least I can do to repay that kindness. I hope you enjoyed the Art Star's hospitality in the interim. Just know that I have no intention of actively collaborating with the Earth Federation. You'll be taking the same stance you took in Pentagona then. I see no reason to challenge that interpretation, Daba Myrode. I'm glad to see you're doing well in any case. I do feel bad for involving you in this little vacation of mine, you know. Is that really why you're here? To play tourist? I found myself ever so slightly bored with Pentagona. With Pentagona World's unchanging state of affairs. I've been waiting for an opportunity to ask you this. Full Flat. Who in the world are you? Someone upon whom Poseidon took mercy. Someone who now rules a false garden. Why'd you protect us back in Pentagona? Why'd you bring us back to the solar system? Does everything I do require a reason? Let me rephrase that. Are you planning to overthrow Poseidon yourself? And in so doing, do you intend to use the Dry Crews and myself as your pawns? Whoa, Daba. You don't have to just come out and say it. It's fine. Daba is simply guided by the passion of youth. Trying to play the mature adult in the room. Play? Hardly. This is what it means to have maturity, you see? To answer your question from earlier, no. I am only here by Poseidon's mercy. Allow me to demonstrate. Pardon the intrusion. And who might this be? The commander of Poseidon's Imperial Guard. Kwasan Olabi. How do you know my name? How could I not? I am entrusted with protecting the Emperor. To hear one of the skittering vermin of the rebel forces speak to me so flippantly. Disgusting. What's flippant about referring to my sister by name? Dun dun dun! Your sister? Yeah, don't you remember your time together on Combe? Was that... Cease the mockery. If I had a brother, I'd remember him. What happened, Olabi? You went missing, and now you're helping Poseidon? Why? That's enough, Daba my road. And who are you? Ryokle Rons. Kwasan Obeli's adjutant. That's a mouthful to say. I understand the need for levity, Full Flat. This mockery is a step too far. As a member of the Imperial Guard, surely you see the value in observing key members of the rebellion. Whatever your opinion is on the matter, I will permit no conflict with the Art Star. You sly fox, I suppose this has given us some fascinating new intel at the very least. Daba my road. Kwasan Obeli's reaction told me everything. You're a member of the Yaman clan. So what if I am? One of her duties is finding the whereabouts of Yaman survivors. She has a remarkable way of sniffing them out. The Emperor, Olden Poseidon, seeks the clan's utter eradication. That alone is reason enough to snuff you out. Olabi, what's the meaning of this? Silence, Daba my road. You are the presence of Full Flats. Mind yourself. Olabi, let's go back. Back to Combe. Combe? You don't remember? We fled from Mizum. You helped work the fields on Combe? Combe? Olabi, it's me, your brother. My brother. Enough of the charade. We're leaving, Kwasan Olabi. Wait. Just remember, Daba my road. If the Art Star wasn't protecting you, you'd be dead. As soon as you leave here, you'll be dealt with appropriately. Gah. Ugh. Until next time, Full Flats. Olabi. Do you understand what's going on here, Kyo? Kwasan Olabi is Daba's adopted sister. And his fiancée? Bum bum bum! His what? I gotta write that down. Excellent. Hey, don't look at me. Daba's dad pulled the trigger. Olabi went missing a few years ago. I'm searching for her. That's why I left the Combe countryside. I'm very tired. As I suspected, you are, in a sense, a forgotten memento of the Yaman clan. You have my thanks, Full Flats. Whatever your plans might be, you allowed me to reunite with Olabi. Let me make this perfectly clear, however. I have no intention of playing into your plans. That will be your undoing, Daba my road. I realize that might just be bravado talking, but I don't care. Those who chase their dreams to do so. Those who chase their dreams do so ever at their own peril. Is such a fate acceptable to you? I chose to live this way. I'm going to see it through. Set foot outside the Art Star, and you'll no longer have my protection. Poseidon's forces will fall upon you without mercy. You could at least stay here until they leave. I told you, I'm not going to play into your plans. We get a game, we get an Edge, we get a Shadow Maru, we get a Connie, we get a Junko, we get a Randy, we get a K, we get a Kid. We get a Saruga, we get a Tamaki, we get a Koji. I guess blue 1 and red 5 are too high level, yeah. Then I guess we get a Ichinana, and we get a Fu. Poseidon Forces warship confirmed. The ship in the back probably belongs to the Imperial Guard commander. If I may, Captain. Yes? If we go after Kwasan Obali, it will mean war with Poseidon. Oh, I'm well aware. Poseidon's an invading force. If we take down Poseidon and rescue your sister while we're at it, I'm not sure I see the downside. Sorry to put you up to this. You'd apologize, and this is a time for thanks. You're right. Thanks, everyone. Likewise, we're all in this together, Daba. She's your bride-to-be, right? You better believe we're saving her. Heavy Metal Squad incoming. Oh, Heavy Metal Squad. I expect you to deal with them, Nemohan. The Imperial Guard has some nerve treating me like this. Whatever make things easier for me. Hey boss, who's this Kwasan Olabi chick? Simply ravishing. What? Oh, I've never felt more alive. Upon the Ashura Temple, I vow to protect these miscreants from advancing a single step. And I expect to hear some gratitude, Hachiamacha. I'm the reason you're piloting that A-class heavy metal. If not for me, you'd be living the life of a bandit. Right, boss, sure thing. Stop calling me boss. It's Captain. C-A-P-T-A-I-N. Captain. Will you cram it, Gobble? Whatever flights of fancy you decide to indulge in, do your damn job. But of course, prepare to feast your optic orbs upon the Ashura Temple's awe-inspiring might. Punch through that heavy metal squad and take out that warship in the back. Kwasan Olabi. I'll be there soon. Uh-oh. Ashura Temples are a type of powerful map weapons. Okay, it's just this one that looks like it's that tight. Thank you. Abby brought me in a coffee. Like the grips too. Hey, good job. How's it going? We need to check out these map weapons. Buster launcher. That is quite powerful. And the ignore size. That could be dangerous for some capital ships. Not quite ready to start using intuitions. Good morning. Chores are done. Lawn mowed, laundry done, house cleaned for guests later. Now starting actual work. I got calls into the parents early. I'm no, Anya, do not eat that cable. Thank you. Nope, stop that. That's my controller cable. I had a hell of a time getting the game booted up today. I was having OBS issues, I was having video capture issues, and then Super Robot Wars decided, oh, I'm just gonna like boot up on a completely different monitor than the one that you need to use. What are you doing down here, Anya? You're being a little handful this morning, and we love you. Ow, okay. She ran under my desk and tried biting my controller cable I'm using to play the game with. Yeah, she got hit and she did not a lot of damage. That's what we'd like to see here. You'll continue RA4 later tonight. You'll reset the Deathless run after you. Oh, did the Deathless one? I must have missed the where you had a death in there. Because last night you were doing the casual run still, right? Well, after hearing that, I'm basically obligated to lend a hand, aren't I? Let's do that, Daba. My brother gotta look after his sister after all.
相手がヘビーな戦いになるぜ。ここは突っ込む。
The casual run has one death.
俺のヘビーメタル。選択をひっくり返す。ガードが甘い。体は訓練を覚えてやがるか。
If I remember correctly, there was an earlier Super Robot Wars where the grips are more directly featured. It's gonna be another one of these where I'm not gonna be able to do much, huh? But this is when you need to go through the VODs if you want to continue with that one. You're on chapter 3-2 with no deaths. Okay. 3-2 with no deaths, but the strike team. So what's worth it?
走行はそれほど熱くないようだな。ガードが甘い。
どこかで流れを変えないと。
You go, Anya, except for all the biting you're doing right now. I really think people are gonna die on my team here. And we're not on the final, we're not even on the final objective. It's not, it wasn't blinking blue, right? I don't like any of this. I've watched 3 parts of the War and Peace movie, and hopefully I'll do the 4th part today in the afternoon after I work out. I got streaming a little early. Hopefully I don't have one like 3-hour mission today like I did yesterday, and then I can and then I'll probably kick off a little like around 11:30 or noon to do lunch. The stream ran long and I didn't eat lunch until late yesterday, and that messed up the schedule I would normally use to go rowing. And by the time I got food in my stomach, I'm like, it's like 1:32. I need to sit down, let it settle. And And the house tends to get really hot around, well, not really hot, but the hottest around like 4 to 5. And so I'm like, well, now it's quite warm in here for me to be rowing, and that just screwed me up.
もうダメだ、持たない。
Good job, Kai.
先手市長と行かせてもらう。こいつをかわすのか。こんな戦いやってられるか。
Keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna go see if this little pepperoni needs a new bone. Hey, I know what you're eating over here. How about we get you a new bone?
いかん、クレームまでガタが来た。やられた以上やり返す。ガードが甘い。
余計な傷を受けるつもりはありません。
Okay. And I was a little rambunctious. Got our new rawhide, and I think we're gonna be good. I mean, until this guy map attacks half my team. Yeah, so today will be stream, lunch, probably watch an episode of ReZero, workout, watch an episode of ReZero. Then I'm lucky, finish up War and Peace. Then I'll have a little bit of downtime before movie with the friends. And I don't know what I'll do after that. Got a bunch of model kits I still need to build. So I could do that. Mario put on a movie while working. You have to add Elden Ring to the list because of the movie. Or the Elden Ring for your list of games. It'll be on the back burner as the priority is the massive list. Gotcha. I actually sat down to play Atelier Yumiya for a few more hours last night. And yeah, the game has a lot. I got up to the section called the Great Tree, and I'm already like level 46, 47. So 47, and I've only seen one of the 4 areas. So either the game is... either the leveling curve is like gonna really hit soon, or... or I'm just gonna like hit level 100 before I get done with the second area. You should do more of the Radiata story and blaze through that because kind of not a gem. It's not a gem. I've not played it. So I was watching you play a bit of it. It doesn't look like it's much worse than other games at the time. Learned all the wrong lessons from Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Not enough Mickey Mouse. Or was the lesson in 1 and 2 too much Mickey Mouse? I don't know. I only ever played Kingdom Hearts 1, and it was when it came out. And then done about nothing. Coin flip on the bright cannon. Hit him with the bright idea. Now that's heavy metal. Oh yeah, Bright has a lot of sound, but not this time. Let's see what happens here. Maybe just jaded about bad mid-2000s anime. I don't even know what a mid-2000s anime is. Is that like Full Metal Alchemist, or...? I really don't know when any of the animes I watch are made unless like they just came out. Right, okay, Tamaki is pretty much gonna be dead. But it was worth it, maybe. FMA is peak mid-2000s anime, at least according to my anime list. This dog is really a completely different beast when you give her a rawhide bone. Last 2000s anime.
ヘビーメタルと似た特性か。撃つぞ。
The top 50.
回避は最小限の軌道で。
How many of these have I seen? So far, none. I'm early in the list. Sorry, Lilith. I really went overboard today. It's okay, Daba. You only did it to rescue someone precious to you. But, do you like her? More than and Lucy, I mean? What I feel for her is different. Right now, I can't afford to overthink things. We just need to focus on saving Olabi. Death Net would be mid-tier to me, and Gundam Seed's absolutely bottom. Buried 6 feet under John Wick's stash at his house tier. Buried beneath the basement. So I've seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on this list. This was a, somebody just had a my anime list called Best 50 Animes of the 2000s, and I'm just kind of scrolling through it. I've seen Eureka 7. I did not know there's a Les Miserables anime. I'll have to check that out. I've not seen Nana, but I probably should, right? I've seen Planets. I've seen Spirited Away. I've seen Gurren Lagann. Yeah, I've not seen a ton of these, I guess. Maybe I don't like anime. I don't know. We do love Les Mis. Any of you heard good things about Nana?
Babaのライバルを張れるか試してやる。リープスラッシャー。あいつを切り裂け。
Oh god, this is gonna take a lot to take him down. I did not bring in a good group for this. I feel like all my mechs are underleveled. Did they give like a level 21? Yeah. So all my mechs are literally underleveled. I saw that, I guess maybe slight spoilers. I've been watching Season 3 of ReZero, and I saw a tweet that had key art for Season 4. So I guess there's going to be more ReZero. Which is good, because I'll get caught up on this, and then, watching anime live is actually pretty enjoyable. It's nice to have that one thing to look forward to during the week. I never said that before, but it's still true. I'm watching G-Quux, Ameku MD. Well, so live we're watching G-Quux, and I'm watching Lazarus, Takamine-san, and what's the other one? Kowloon Generic Romance. And then stuff that's been out for a while, Abby and I are watching Ameku MD, and I'm watching ReZero. And I've started all of ReZero recently, so I hadn't seen any until like a month and a half ago. This is great because one of the times when I was in Japan, they had a like a whole like ReZero Katakawa like ReZero exhibits, and I sort of stumbled into it like, hey, you want your picture? I'm like, sure. Oh, I know that Rem person, but I don't know anything else here. So I got a picture with Rem.
私もやれることをやります。緑のシップ。
Dr. Meku is Silu. I agree. The problem with Dr. Meku is he's apparently not doing drugs like every other Sherlock analog. And unlike House, he doesn't almost kill the patient most of the time before solving them or curing them. We work on the Shrike team there, that's fine. Yeah, more like a real doctor. He does have difficulty connecting with people and talking to patients, but just a doctor. He's a very talented doctor. Let's see. Did I not, Did I take off the one that gave spirit to everybody too? I don't remember doing that. That's bad. I moved a supporter that gave everybody like 1000 HP and like 20 spirit. 40 spirit, that was huge. This might not be good. Also seems like a light novel manga by someone who likes medicine, not someone who knows much about medicine. I was reading Modern Villainous. It's not easy building a corporate empire before the crash, 0809. Thank you for specifying the crash, because there's been too many crashes. Gotta specify which crash happens nowadays. Please don't kill anything important. Please don't kill her. I'll be so sad if you kill her. Oh, he's gonna take the hit. His efforts by having political opinions and like surface knowledge stuff. Moral weight of decisions eventually come into play, but it takes time. Like after letting 9/11 happen. Sure. Is there a light novel about that? Is there a 9/11 light novel? Help, I got reincarnated into a world and I'm a plane heading toward the World Trade Center. It's a light novel, yeah, and it's a key plot point. Okay, I did not know that.
し人呼んで影の狼ってね。
映画の見過ぎだよシャドウマル。
お代は倍にして返すぜ。さあ変化
I had to remind myself of the day. It's May
こ
25th.
いつでとどめだ。あばよ変化。
俺のヘビーメタルをよくも。
あいつ普通の敵じゃないな。アッシュのセイバーで
鉄球そぶらせて腕が鈍ったってのかよ。受けてもらうぞ反撃を。
Get him,
全部
Koji.
当たれよ。
And he got a kill. Good job, Koji. See you later, random bandits.
やるか思い切って。
BMX bandit.
悪く思うなよ。もらったぜ。
先ほどの攻撃による被弾箇所なし。
それは何よりです。不利は承知
So
の
I
上の
learned
戦いです。
recently that picture of
打ち方始め。
like I think it's at the top of the Sistine Chapel where it's like man and God like reaching out to each other. That in the painting, God has his arm fully outstretched like this, and man has his like finger crooked a little bit. So they don't quite meet because the finger is bent, and it's to symbolize the fact that that God is apparently always there, reaching out for you, and it's human that needs to, it's man that only needs to reach out and accept. Holy shit, are these glasses? Abby, where did I get these glasses from? Were these the sunglasses I was trying to find recently? Are these my new sunglasses? I think these are. Huh. Yeah, I think these are my new sunglasses. I got a pair of sunglasses the last time I was at the eye doctor because I needed new everything. Well, I didn't need new everything, but I could have gotten a couple. I got like one pair for free, and this is like relatively cheap. I don't think I had an updated pair of prescription glasses for being outside. Oh crud! I can't afford to let this A-class heavy metal get thrashed. I'm out of here. Peace. Hold it, Hatcha. You wouldn't dare leave your commander to fend for himself, would you? Your life as a bandit still haunts you. You're getting a re-education when this is over. Okay, well I do have the wall on.
君もとことん運がないな。もらった。
突っ込みすぎたか。カブとコーチは甘くはないぜ。落ちやがれ。
貴様は私を侮辱した。それは許せん。
Blabba Dabba. I'm surprised you aligned yourself with the Art Star, Dabba My Road. This is the last time I plan to impose upon Full Flat's hospitality. No, this is the last time you draw breath. Oh, for crying out loud.
覚悟するんだね。ダバマイロードもらった。
よし振り切った。
困った状況になったか。
Just so you know, Abby, movies might be up in the air tonight. So people aren't doing movie stuff. Did you want to be my... Since if I'm not doing my weekly friend movie thing, will you be my backup plan? Do you want to watch like Charade or something with me? Or Bound? Out of the way, Goblet. You'll go no further. Stop, Goblet. I have to get Olabi before it's too late. What nonsense is that you're spewing? Wabasan, Olabi, let's take the opportunity to retreat. Daba, High Road, brother. Wasan Olabi, are you listening to me? Understood. Give the order to retreat. I must inform the Emperor of the strange behavior. Olabi, no! I don't know what you're after, Daba, but I relish your disappointment nonetheless. Goblet, I've never hated you more than I do at this moment. What the? Is that? Reinforcements. That squadron. Zanskar is backing up the Poseidon forces. It would seem Poseidon and the Zanskar Empire have joined forces. You're kidding. Oh my god. Maybe tomorrow I'll get off my desk a little more. Stuff stops sliding off. Zanskar is really not fooling around here. Return to the ship, Daba. You can't do this alone. Understood. Daba, my road. Oh, Daba. All units, intercept the Zanskar forces. Daba, if you're not filling up for it, fall back. It's okay, I can fight. You really don't have to pretend, you know? Defeat the enemy. The Og will retreat if it takes damage. Okay. Particle beam blaster. Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley.
ストレーガーの力を見せます。衝撃砲1番2番攻撃用意。
衝撃砲1番2番攻撃用意。
撃ち方始め。
I was originally planning to do a Monday stream, but maybe I'll just I don't know. Maybe Monday will be more of a I do what I want day. Not that I don't want to stream, but just sitting down for a set period or a period in a schedule sometimes seems a little like work, even if it's not work. If that makes sense. I'm like, oh, at first I thought I was gonna hit him. I'm like, did I not use intuition? Ugh, my Og is on the fritz. Withdrawing from the Art Star. We fought her and her shiny heavy metal back on Spheats. Considering how much attitude she had, I'm surprised she backed down so quickly. Whatever's Lady Nee thinking? Wait, Perhaps Kawaza Luau put her up to this? Details. A map range of 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that means wherever I'm at, I can get hit, right? Oh, I can repair myself. Dope. Oh well. That's another good reason about having Fa and the Methus around. Really messed up on that supporter setup.
紙一重の動きでいい。とにかく前に出る。そこにいたのがなんとだがこれくらいでは。
Yeah, this is going poorly. I will 100% lose units in this mission.
このシャドウマルの目はごまかせないぜ。いいでしょう。その姿を見送りまし
Maybe
ょ
I'll
う。
spend Monday doing some front missions to level some of my peeps up. Okay. I have to intuition, right?
戦いも恋と同じで当たって砕けるのなら
戦闘でそれはまずいって。
突っ込んでって敵マンモス下からパ
Yeah, work's been a bit stressful lately, so
やっぱ塩
I
辛
very much enjoy a
戦い
3-day
はスピー
weekend.
ドだけではないということだ。速い敵には弾
I'm
幕
getting
を
bad
厚くしろ。レー
migraines,
ザー砲
which hasn't happened in a while. Had like 2 of them in the last couple
大丈夫
weeks.
K のデータのおかげでバッチリ
Let's see. %'s not zero.
忍者らしく懐に忍び込むとしますか。行くぜ。ある時は超音速ジェット。
I really want to take this capital ship out this turn.
アニマルロボットその人体はそれがお前を倒す者の名だ。カゲロウ、これがお前のくれた
何を
力
している。
だ。
敵を近づけるな。速い敵には弾幕を厚くしろ。今だ。撃て。
おとなしくした方が
Oh,
身の
thank you,
ためだ。
Shadowmaru. Now you can do it. Excellent. Yellow. Hit him.
さっさとペンタゴナに帰れってんだ。こいつでノックダウンだ。もらった。
何をしている。敵を近づけるな。手厚く歓迎してやれ。
I don't know how much,
レーザー砲
like in the enemy power number up top, I don't know how much applies to
よく見る
this
ことが
capital
狙撃
ship,
と回避
but
のコツだ。
like I said, definitely want this out first.
そこをどけ。オリビーが行ってしまう。よし、捕まえた。せっかむ。そこまでだ。
ラバマイロードめ。ただものではないか。
Then hopefully we can kill
あの
the
男を落とせば反乱軍もおとなしくなる。今
big boy out
撃て。
before the rest of Zanskar come in.
泥棒の正規軍なんかに。
The last heavy metal. Maybe the Vulcans will
こ
take
れ
it
が俺
down.
の任務だ。
Definitely a big pickums.
後方に救援を要請しろ。攻撃を厚くしろ。
They can just
心
make
に
thick
入れるな
boy.
よ。確保。時間差で走ら。
塵も積もれば山となる。油断はできない。
I don't think, but what if it's a critical Vulcan hit? Get somebody bigger.
総員。
Ah, we're so close.
反撃の隙を与えたら目標へ一斉者だ。
今のは危なかった
Or you tried, Connor. I really wish you could have gotten it. I'm just gonna slip up all the XP. I don't want that ship. Very convenient map range to hit everything. That's not gonna happen. Oh yeah. Total strength really shifted in my favor after that.
I 俺は一人で立派にやってみせている。これで終わりだ。
まあ楽な仕事はないってことだな。それじゃ次は俺のターンだ。タリホー
Get him, Randy.
到着。
With the Doberman squad.
本当のヒーローってのを教えてやるぜ。どうだ完璧だったろ。
ランディ先輩です。
貴様は私を侮辱した。それは許せん。
Let's see. Okay. More standby. Don't worry, we'll heal you back up, buddy. I was like, do I want to put him in there for another fight? No. That doesn't bode well. What about some Shrek team? With a flash.
生き残ってみせる 私たちの連携を見せるよ
We'll see if Sandy wants to get enough.
やらせるかやったタイミングを合わせて
私は諦めん。力押し以外の戦い方が私にもできると教えてやる。一気に型をつける。
今のは危なかった
Oh my god, his accuracy is like terrible.
$給料分ぐらいはやるさ。やるときはやるのが俺の流儀だ。追い詰めた。落ちやがれ。
Fuck all this. I am trying to level up my worst units, Abby, yeah. Unfortunately, those worst units aren't always good at landing hits. Makes it harder to level up. That's the real pickle I'm in. Or like, I'd like to level him up, but he's not gonna land that hit without dying. Same for Shiro. 33% chance of landing a hit, so I can't use him either. I really need to get that supporter back that restored HP and spirit, because then I'd have more for Flash and for C and everything else. At least for the boss unit, the longer I leave him out, the more likely someone's gonna get killed. So Bullseye and Persist is still active.
おかしな奴らが腕は立つ気は抜けねえ俺たちのアディ急旋回してもう一回だ食らいやがれなんだと
Not a lot of damage.
パワー負けしているというのか俺は一人で立派にやってみせている
Yeah. The base units were 21 that we were fighting against earlier in this mission, and my worst units were level 19 when we came in. Let's look at these guys. Level 21, yeah. So like, is there any way for him to hit this? Not really. Neither for Shiro. This might be a Tamaki hit. Really? Okay. Shadowmaru can probably finish it if he wanted to. Okay.
腕は立つがおかしな御仁のようだ。
Maybe the other units will get a chance on the weaker on the non-boss Zanskares that are coming in.
終わらせてやる。これがカゲロウのクレド姿。タンクだ。チビボスにいい報告ができそうです。
And also, they're not exactly worse units. There's a lot of different ways you can sort them. I've just been sorting them by level. But there's... Each suit has like a power rating associated with it. See. Each unit has like a power rating associated with it, which is sort of like roughly based off its stats. But also, some of the units are more than strong enough, they just like have very poor sight, or they got low mobility, so they're gonna get hit a whole bunch. Or hit easier. So it really is more than just like pilot level. And like on this one, because I unselected the supporter that will that I can use to boost SP, I was not able to use more like dodge skills. I have to keep some of the 4Cs in the bank. Hopefully we can still do a passion for research to get more research points. But... yeah, from here on we should be sitting pretty good. Just getting that the capital ship and the boss heavy metal out of the way.
真正面から来るからさ。ただで返すわけにはいかないね。やらせやしないよ。こんなところで。
And these are on Scary, so they can't hit anything, right?
振り切れると思うな。ワイヤーで絡めとる。
私を盾にするんだ。なかなかやるね。
野望を続くとこうなるんだよ。
Well,
人目を
yeah, no movie tonight. Womp womp.
悪を。
ザンスカールを脅かす存在め。
Yeah, 44% is fine.
マジェスティックプリンスとかいうやつらか。行け、ショットクロー。
敵の攻撃が来たと思ったけど、もう通り過ぎてるわよ。モビルスーツとアッシュの戦いなのら。
Mobile suits versus AH SMGs. Awesome. I don't know how they say it in the show. I haven't heard them say it in the done playing stream. So I don't know if they say AH SMBs or if it's like Oz-Ms or like some phonetic pronunciation of those letters. No idea.
Missile canister 攻撃用意。
イルミネーターリンク撃て。
Missile canister map attack, let's go. Easy. Easy. By easy, I mean we got two of them.
味方に当てるなよ。主砲発射。
That's the bright idea. If the spaceship wasn't so like, if the star station didn't have so much metal on it, this would look a lot like Axis, huh? Okay, Fu.
あのモビルスーツには注意が必要です。戒めの
Winds of admonishment. See level 20. Hopefully he'll be level 20.
これくらいがちょうどいいんだよ。タリホー騎兵隊到着。
Tally ho.
どこを見ている。
遅いんですよ。
本当のヒーローってのを教えてやるぜ。
機体が爆発する。
どうだ完璧だ
さすが
ったろ。
はランディ先輩です。
Dabba dabba do.
オリビ待つんだオリビこの間合いならば
Please hit. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Got like a million notifications for anime, which I've had bad luck with Crunchyroll. As a service that I pay for. So yeah. You know what, we'll just put you on standby. Just those two. So I don't know if Crunchyroll is a straight up fraudulent service. I don't think that. I did pay for their subscription with offline support, and I downloaded a number of episodes to my phone because I was traveling for a conference, and I couldn't watch them on the plane because I needed an internet connection to watch the things I downloaded for offline. And then, when I connected to the hotel Wi-Fi, which was enough to download more episodes, it would not let me watch them. So, I guess the connection wasn't strong enough or good enough, or they were having issues on their end, but I was very, very unhappy with that experience. Because I paid for that tier specifically so I'm like, hey, I know I'm gonna be traveling for work. I forget what I was watching at the time. Oh yeah, it was a show that Abby didn't want me watching anymore. Afterwards, when I told her, she's like, well, you shouldn't be watching that show anyway. But I watched that. I was in, what was that? I think that was ICLR in New Orleans. And, it's either ICLR or CVPR, I forget which one. I think it was ICLR. And I was like, oh, I just can't watch any of this. That's cool. I wish there was a... Well, you pay for something worse. There's something worse than fan subs, Abby, because the fan subs are piracy, right?
仲間を守るのもヒーローだ。今のは
Like, there was a brief window of time when Netflix was great. Because it's like, oh, why would you risk torrenting and pulling down episodes of a show when you can just wait 3 days and then you get a DVD in the mail. Like, oh, that sounds great. Like, and then they went to streaming. It's like, oh, this is even better. I can just get all the stuff I want here. And then Netflix, like, the good thing was Netflix had competition. The bad thing was that everybody wanted a cable subscription amount of money for their thing that had less than what you could get on cable. And now Netflix has next to nothing. Abby, I know what you're saying. You're just... Yes. If you steal it, it is $0 and you don't have to worry about the quality. I think most people are looking at the, where can I pay money to watch the thing legally? Then we had the other problem I have with Crunchyroll is when Abby and I were trying to watch Dragon Ball Super, which was on their free version, I was in an infinite ad loop. If I watched more than one episode, no ad blockers on, account in good standing, we sat there once. I had 27 minutes of ads for a single ad break. I had more ads than I did Dragon Ball Super. And then I'm like, you know what? They're doing, like, this can't be me. Getting all worked up. All hostiles have been neutralized. We were unable to accomplish our mission, however. Oh, Dava. I'm okay, Lilith. If Olabi is commander of the Imperial Guard, we're bound to run up into her again if we go after Poseidon. Which means... Remarkable work, Dry Cruise. That goes for you as well, Daba Myroad. It's an honor to be so appreciated, but my judgment remains that you are a bystander in all this. This is what we call playing politics, Captain Mitsuba. Understood. Like Daba, we will continue operating as we have begun. You came all this way, so allow me to give you intel on the movements of Poseidon's forces. Think of it as a souvenir. Poseidon has secured the Vestitus Borealis on Mars, and is using it as a supply line. You have our sincerest appreciation. All units return to ship. We're leaving the Art Star's airspace. Olabi clearly responded to me. I need more information on Poseidon if I'm going to figure out what's happening to her. The city on Mars that Poseidon captured is our only lead. A stunning performance from Daba Myroad. Equally impressive are the Star Wars allies he's found since arriving at the solar system. He's exactly the man you thought he was. I imagine the revelation that he had a fiancée comes as quite the shock to you. I will not discuss such topics. I want to be useful to him. That's why I chose to leave them. Ah, so that's the form your love takes. In that case, head to Palada Star. Palada? The resource satellites? Poseidon brought it along for resupplying. What reason do I have to go there? See for yourself, with your own 2 eyes. I hope Full Flat and Full Frontal have a baby in this game. Why did you save me? An act of whimsy. These feelings you have for Daba intrigue me. Well, you have my thanks, Full Flat. You needn't thank me. I simply acted according to my own desire. Yes, but still, I made a commitment to do anything and everything for Daba's sake. A commitment, eh? We felt the same way once, long ago. Pardon me, Full Flat. Nemo Han of the Extra 13. To what do I owe your visitation? Lord Giwaza entrusted me with the letter. I'm here to deliver this to you. Giwaza Lawao, leader of the Extra 13. Seeing this letter contains matters that he would prefer the Emperor to remain unaware of. Those eyes, another vassal and love's thrall. Mission ace. Shadow Maru. Good job, Shadow Maru. First things first, we need to set that. We need to fix up that supporter. Activates charge and wall spirits. What was that? What? Do I not have that one anymore? It restored like energy to everybody. For SP, I mean. No, that's my bad. I was thinking of one of the whatchamacallit. One of the Sakura Wars people. That was one of their abilities. I got that mixed up. Well, yikes. Ooh, Quattro's at 43. Score? Quattro's getting pretty close to being ace then. Upgrades. The AOS system. Plus 10 sight, plus 10 mobility. Let's just keep that. Let's keep saving that. We're making good time. One mission so far. Okay, so we have the Demise of Jupiter. So we need Uso to destroy more units. So we need Uso. Uso, J Decker. J Decker, Build Tiger, Gridman. Just want to make a quick note of some of these. That's okay. Good. Koji needs 8s. Amuro needs 37. Uso needs 23. Then we have J Deck, Bill, Tiger, Gridman need 8s. We'll try and pull a couple of those in this mission just so we can get it all done. Or at least like knock out their prereqs. This is still pretty high percent or number wise, so let's get our butt to Mars. The Vestistas Borealis mission. And that concludes the report on the current status of the Vestistas Borealis. I can't believe the Federation's Martian bases have already fallen under Poseidon's control. They're coming for your solar system, and they'll need supply lines to do it. Something bothering you, Daba? I was just thinking, maybe Poseidon isn't here with ambitions of conquest. Honestly, I was starting to think the same thing. What would drive them to come all the way here from Pentagona world? I mean, Poseidon's a dictator, right? Probably just an uncontrollable lust for power. That may be, but why set your sights on one solar system so far removed from your own? Enough, guys, you're just spinning your wheels. Yeah, I was right. We'll find the answer when we figure out the rest of what's going on with Poseidon. As was explained previously, we'll begin by deploying a recon team to Borealis base. Ma'am, allow me to volunteer. Ma'am? You'll be on high alert if we bring machines. Heading in on foot's the way to go. And that's right up my alley. If you need someone who knows what makes Pentagonians tick, I'm your girl. In that case, you should be in the hangar, handling maintenance, which leaves me as the prime candidate here. Sound good to you, Captain Mitsuba? Very well. I can tell you're determined to make this work, I knew you'd understand, Captain. I'm trying her best to help Daba. Give him hell, Everyone on the strike team knows you've got serious guts. You'll handle this, no problem. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you in the simulator when I get back. You careful out there, Promise you won't do anything too rash, won't you? I'll be fine. I've got a big future ahead of me. No way I'm dying here. Let me get you that geographical data for the area. Let's make it happen, no excuses. Damn straight I will. I wasn't in the bandit gang for nothing, you know? Woo! Must these bad guys' butts, Don't forget, sometimes the secret to success is a stealth operation is a dash of cowardice. I'll keep that in mind, but I'm not going to shy away from danger either. Sure is nice to see all the girls supporting each other. If you ever find a special someone of your own to fight for, you'll have our full support. Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. I'll be fine, Daba. I'm a pretty inspired infiltrationist, if I do say so myself. Sure, but no buts. Just send me off with a smile and I'll be on my way. I'm doing my best for you, Daba. Encounter. Daba won't talk about it, but this Croissant Olabi business is clearly putting him through hell. I need to be a shoulder for Daba to lean on in times like these. I can't afford to fail here, in any way. For starters, I saw something that's sure to get Kiao's attention. I'm afraid you won't be giving that information to anyone, dear. Oh dang, she's got some heavy eyeshadow on. You. Ugh. I head out on a lark to kill some time, and look at what falls into my lap. If I'm not mistaken, that is one of Daba Myroad's companions. How best to savor the delicious situation, I wonder. Now then, if you want the girl back, I'll need to see you in the person. Needs to see you here in person, Daba Myroad. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lily Hasse of the Extra 13. I'll be blunt. Seeing women prance around the battlefield like it's some kind of discotheque makes my skin crawl. Refuse my request and oh, the things that will happen to the girl. You say so much as lay a finger on My, aren't we brave? Is that the precious to you? Is she that precious to you? The commendable spirit of yours deserves a chance at redemption. Show me what you and Elgam are truly capable of. Alone. Gavlet Goblet is here as well, by the way. We look forward to seeing you. She's terminated the transmission. Taking a hostage to escape any fear of reprisal? Simply despicable. I'm sorry, Daba. This is my responsibility. I was the one who authorized to go alone. No, she volunteered. And more importantly, I was the one who let her go. Don't tell me you're actually planning to honor that woman's request. Their priority is me, not the dry cruise. Which means... which means I can't let you go. If I can't say by myself, what hope do I have of overthrowing Poseidon? You think this is just a matter of conviction? Seeing Olibe in full flat, I realize that Poseidon views the lives and minds of others as mere tools. If I have to value the lives of those around me, that will become the weapon we use to overthrow Poseidon, I'm sure of it. Daba. I'll be fine. I'm not so foolish to run in without any kind of plan. There's no good plan. Giving me death stare, even at a time like this. You're such a dreadful little thing. I'm doing this for a cause, you know? Oof. All I see before me is a child who strolled too far from the playgrounds. You take that back. Daba's fighting for freedom. We all are. Don't make me angry, girl. I'll ensure you never want to show that face of yours to Daba ever again. Trying to prove how tough you are by refusing to scream. Let's see how long that false courage of yours lasts. Eek! I can't watch. So Lily Hassey finds sports in mistreating others, does she? I have heard rumors. Apparently she didn't used to be like this. She sees a woman willing to do anything for a man or a guy trying to protect his girl, she just kinda loses it. Aha! Daba must be most intolerable to her then. You think Daba's gonna show up, boss? Stop calling me boss. It's Captain. C-A-P-T-A-I-N. Sure thing, Captain. Daba will come. That's just the kind of man he is. Lucky you, huh? Getting to test a new model, and against Daba no less. And with minimum of interference, if I should be so lucky. My, aren't we tenacious? Enough of this. I want to see tears. I want to hear cries for forgiveness. How about you shove it? I'm gonna make you regret that cheeky mouth of yours. You'll be begging for death when I'm done with you. That's enough, Lily. Here to spoil my fun, Goblet? Hurt your horses any further and we lose her entirely, along with any leverage we might have had. Leave the negotiations with Daba to me. I believe I possess a fairly keen understanding of what drives him. Very well. Overindulging in such theatrics won't win you any favors with Daba. Cram it. Just so you know, I'm the one who's gonna put Daba out of his misery. One sec. Ugh. Get this box out of the way. What's that over here? Oh. I had some random like post-it notes that fell down behind me. I was wondering what that sound was. Probably didn't pick it up on the microphone. It appears Daba Myroad won't be gracing us with his presence. Obviously, he's got better things to do like overthrow Poseidon. I suppose he does. What man would enter enemy territory for the sake of one woman? Don't get the wrong idea. Daba's not some cold-hearted monster who abandons others. You poor sad little thing. That's exactly the kind of creatures men are. It would appear Daba Myroad is an exception. What? Daba, but why? Lily Hassey, I came here alone with Elgame as promised. Your valor is impressive. A shame about your lack of intellect. You actually showed up. I expected no less, Daba. Stay back, Daba, don't come any closer. So Am's with you, eh, Goblet? You upheld your end of the bargain, so we'll return Am to you. Fair is fair, right, Miss Lily? That was my intent, but seeing Daba Myroad has inspired a change of heart. Look at you playing the hero. You make me wretch. That's how you want to do this. Come, Goblet, and don't let that girl escape. I'm going to save Am and save myself. I'm not dying here. Forgive me, Daba. I can't bring myself to turn against the Extra 13. No worries, Goblet. You can't let me down when my expectations are non-existent. We're gonna take back on our own terms. We? I'll open the hatch. Go for it, Lilith. Right. Ugh, you wretched agent of the devil, you. Now, run for it. After what I've been through, I'm not going home empty-handed. Hope you don't mind me snagging this heavy metal, Goblet. What in the... I'm willing to turn a blind eye to most things, but this is beyond the pale. Nice, an A-class heavy metal's the best souvenir we could ask for. Today's my lucky day. Let's head back to Daba, Lilith. Right. Great work, Lilith. Thanks, but Goblet... What are you doing, Goblet? You dare let that girl escape? After running your mouth so obnoxiously? Lily, it's time we end this. Insolent whelp. How dare you act the hero? Hey, I came here with L-Game, just like you asked me to. I'm not the one who screwed up and left Goblet in charge. Silence. If that's how it's going to be, I'll just sniff out Daba and the girl in one foul swoop. Who will you now? Bet you didn't expect there to be... more units coming, did you? Okay, we had a list here. Had a shopping list. J Decker's on there for sure. Sewage Gridman. Anvil Tiger. Yuso Amuro Koji. Amuro. What the hell is Koji? Koji. So still 5 left. There we go. The dry cruise. I had a feeling they'd show up. We waited for an opportunity, believing all the while that Daba would save you without fail, Yo, fall back for now. Wait, something's coming. Who's that? Sort of moonwalking, Mars walking back to us. What kind of heavy metal is that? Sounds like it's a new model they were testing at the base. Dang, no kidding. Lass, forget testing that Amon duel. I can barely control it. How am I supposed to give chase like this? In that case... What are you doing, Kiao? Hey, Goblet, if you don't need it, I'd be happy to take that heavy metal off your hands. Fair enough. Your bat shoes should make a fine exchange. Now we're talking. Looks like I was wrong about you, Goblet. Great. Return the bat shoes buster launcher at once. Sorry, bud. Machine exchanges only. Is your insolence no bounds? Joe, no worries. The head's toast, but hey, as long as it can move. Fall back now. Aw, we don't get to use that new unit for a while, I guess. Miss Lily, allow me to make right that which I made wrong. Are you insane? You just gave away a test machine. If I may, the machine was effective. The exchange I made was entirely in our favor. Raising this aside, all that Anne's been rescued, and we just need to clobber these guys. Make your peace, dirtbag. Scum like you'll get no mercy from me. Today we're the kind of scare your mother warns you about at bedtime. All units, commence attack. Take back Borealis base. Goblet, Lily, we're not backing down! There we go. Goblet Ghoul. Yeah, that coding. That coding's pretty good. Love to get that for my units if I could, please.
染みついてる。
これはどういうことだ。逃げるのが遅かったな。
はい。体は訓練を覚えてやがるか。
So you can ban do anything against this guy? Not really. Uso? Uso can't reach. Come on, hit him with the 79%.
分かったよグリッド。
Excellent. Down to 7. I got a Spy-X Family Lloyd pencil when I was in Japan, but that you can barely see it. But like it's like 0.1 lead or something crazy. It's like very small. Ah. So that I'm breaking it all the time. Sorry, 0.3. I feel very scared using it. Go back to my Netflix pencil. It is extremely fine tipped. In a way that I'm a little worried by. You can almost fit the entire tip of this into where the lead comes out of the Netflix one. I went to some one AV1 AV1 workshop where I got like a Netflix hats because I had Netflix there, and Netflix is a support of AV1, so I got like a not Netflix hat, Netflix like pencil and a couple stickers, and I think either a notebook or it's either a Stranger Things notebook or a Netflix notebook. I forget. Does that do anything for anybody? Now it's a rated R stream. Oh, hey Gwen! Good morning. What a time to come into the stream. The Super Robot Tyson's going good. I had a bit of a technical difficulty getting started this morning. The game wouldn't want to start on the correct monitor. And that was a little bit of fun, but we're looks like last mission and this mission we're squarely in the realm of the L game universe. So lots of heavy metals, but not like the heavy metal movie. That at home, I'm sure back at home we have a VHS copy that we recorded off of HBO. They also have a UMD copy of it. I can play on my PSP whenever I'd like. A little concerned because of the objectives. We don't have a blue objective yet, so I think that means something else will happen. These guys seem to have some coding that's a little shitty for me. What is that? The Zimmerit coating, yeah. Reduces 1,000 damage from range beam attacks, and it burns 5 energy. But yeah, got up early, did the parent calls. I didn't do any of my I usually try to do a little bit of Japanese practice in the morning and in the evening. I didn't do any of the morning stuff yet. So I also have a lot to do after lunch. I may have let Am escape, and I may have let that machine get stolen, but if I take you out, Daba, my ledger will be wiped clean. Sorry, Goble, you might want to reconsider hiring an accountant. Very funny. If I have you know that Poseidel's forces find the threat you pose increasingly difficult to ignore. I don't think I need to explain that kind of message it would send if I managed to strike you down. So the only way you can prove your own worth is by relying on others? What a sad, small man you are, Goble. Not true, teamwork makes the dream work. Hopefully your morning's going well. It's Sunday. Also 10:30, you're kinda up early, aren't you? Good level up, Dava. Oh, you're just getting up, okay. I'm sorry you rolled out of bed to be jump scared by an NM John Twitch stream. I don't think anybody wants that. Let's see, do I do one intuition and nothing else, or a couple focuses? I think a couple focuses. Abby, I think Abby woke up around like 6 or 6:30 to handle the dogs, and I got up around 7. I've been up ever since. Had a couple, like I said, I do my Sunday calls with my parents, and that usually is a couple hours. I think it's a little shorter this week because everybody had stuff to do, but and then I got onto the stream early. Then spent 10 minutes cursing at my computer for having things not just work. That should be fine. I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter how little or how much I slept at night. If I sleep in past 10, I feel bad the whole day. I feel sluggish, I feel tired. So even though I'm not really a morning person, if I'm not up like an hour, 2 hours before lunch, before noon, then it ends up being a bad day for me. And we've mentioned in previous streams, I'm not really a napper. I either have to be really sick, or honestly, if I have a terrible migraine, and I've had a couple of those lately, intuition, yeah. If I had a really bad migraine, then if I take like 2 to 3 ibuprofen, and then like huddle in pain on the couch for like 20 to 30 minutes, and then fall asleep for anywhere between like a half hour to an hour, I feel amazing. Completely resets the migraine. It's hard for you to get up early no matter how hard you try, but you do want to. Love an early day, they seem so productive. But it does seem productive. But also I guess it depends, like when do you go to bed? If you're a night person, you're probably getting a lot more done while I'm sleeping. Good job, Mitsuba Grey Valley. Navis got like an ongoing sleep disorder that really isn't close to cured, and I would say only partially managed, so
君もとことん運がないな。
I'm at least consistently going to bed around like 11 to midnight.
敵の天候は想定以下。
And able to fall asleep like within 15 or 20 minutes, but the quality of sleep is highly variable. Let's see. Kill Tiger needs a kill. I think that'll do.
ヘビーメタルのスピードに惑わされはしない。
We have some missions that have some prerequisites blocking it. So at the start of this, Koji needs to get 8 kills to unlock one of his missions. Amuro needs 37 to unlock one of his. Kusa needs 23 for one of his. And then I need a combination of 8 from J Decker, Bill Tiger, and Gridman. But the kill I got with Gridman earlier in this one puts me to 6 more. Alas, my failures are growing too numerous to count. So it goes. Daba, I look forward to when next we meet. He was downright docile this time. Goblin practically let Am go on purpose. You must really want to face you fair and square, Daba. That's Goblin, alright. I own one this time. Yeah.
大切なもののために戦うんだ。
少し危なかったな。これはお返しだ。食らえ。
ダメダメ、こんな攻撃じゃ。
There we go. Had an idea I had to write down. It'd be so good.
Victory の扱いは慣れている。物欲しさを使う。食らえ。
I have a feeling the RX-78-2 and the Victor Gundam probably need some upgrades to be effective in, you know, getting some kills. At least they're dodging. I feel like we're pretty consistently lights out by 11:30 on weekends and 10:30 on weekdays. I guess it's the nocturnal activity then. You gotta watch like 1 or 2 movies before you fall asleep. Lately, I'll be up later doom scrolling or doing, you'll be up later doom scrolling or doing laptop work. Something that's really helped with us sleeping is I have not brought my laptop into the bedroom in almost a year. We still have the TV, so we'll throw on Netflix. I have my Switch, which is mid-cutscene from Xenoblade Chronicles X for like 2.5 weeks. I just haven't turned it on yet. Time for the laundry pole. Yeah, that's the victory. The victory gun is pretty good. I learned there's a type of sword called the laundry pole. I don't need to look up that sword. How's it going, Stocky? Let's check out this sword. It's a pain in the ass for me to get images on stream right now, so I'll just pull this up locally. That's pretty slick. Oh no. I had a hell of a time this morning with like my game not booting up on the correct monitor. So I'm terrified of everything breaking on me now. It's going good, Stocky. Just playing some video games, getting ready for a 3-day weekend. I don't know if you or Zach or Gwen get a 3-day weekend, but I do, and I will probably just do it. Probably just spend video games and not working. Oh, you do? Excellent.
宇宙人の相手は慣れてるんだよ。マジンガー譲りの必殺技だ。
It's got a big hefty grip. Yeah, Zach is he's not pulling the dolly parton like me. I'm working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. You and Nova have both have Monday off. Maybe another 2-person stream tomorrow. Are you gonna play some competitive N64 games or maybe Kirby 64? I'm gonna keep mentioning Kirby 64, mainly because I just want to see somebody play it because I've never played it.
そういう星様から来たんじゃ。俺の通り名も知らねえだろうな。一気に詰め。
See my 64 games here.
Gotta
have one around here, don't I? Don't tell me I lost my Kirby's. Got NBA hang time. Let's see. Where the hell? There we go. Couple of fun show-off games. You really want to play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance since you both have since we have a Game Boy player and we can play together and both control units. I played through Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and is that Alex? So does the Game Boy player allow 2 people to take turns, or would you just pass it back and forth? How excited am I to play? How I'm excited for us to play Mario Kart and Soul Calibur 2 on the Switch too. I have not played a Mario Kart since like it came out on the Switch for Mario Kart 8. So I'm ready to try a Mario Kart. I think I'm bad at it, so. But Soul Calibur 2 is probably a no-brainer. I'm not really a fighting game guy. There's a bunch of N64 games we could have been playing for months, but I never remember. I'm on the family plan, and I'm not sure if I have the expansion pack or if I can upgrade to the expansion pack separately. But yeah, I haven't really booted up the Switch stuff in a while. Soul Calibur 2 is so good. You got no fighting game ability, so just be playing a child. You like playing a child against me. So that could be very bad. Where's the train game? Also, we can just free roam together. The train game I sent to you, I don't think I bought the train game for myself, right? First off, honorable mention, StarCraft 64. This is the most I've ever played of a StarCraft game. It sucks. I'm bad at RTSs, and I'm really bad at this. And as you can tell, I haven't even played I've not played the Japanese one at all. That's Kirby 64, still in its package that I bought it in. And that's Kirby 64 in English. And so, just so people know, here's the DRM on them. See how like there's on the English one there's this tab in a slightly different location? Let's see if I can line these up a little more. In the English one, the tab's on the end here, and on the Japanese one, the tab's further in. So there's a plastic piece on the English ones at the ends, like a plastic indentation around there, where you put it into the system, and if you break off a little tab on the inside of your N64, then you can just play the Japanese games. It's binary compatible. It's just a physical DRM. It's a piece of plastic. Yeah, I'm not an Animal Crossing fan. Zach, when I went to Japan the first time, Zach was like, "Hey, can you get me this game?" And I remember looking at it, and I saw the name, and I was still learning Japanese. So I'm like, "Oh, he wants me to get him some train game." And so everywhere I was looking, I was looking for the train game because that has the train on the front of the N64 Animal Crossing one. And then once I would like looked at the words and spelled it out, I'm like, "Oh, that's Animal Crossing." But I call it the train game forever. I will take a look at that. No, I called it the train game, and I told Abby corrected me. No, Abby corrected me because I called it the train game. She's like, "Are you sure? That looks like Animal Crossing." Like, what? No, it's there's a train on it. So Abby straightened me out. You and Abby did. Game Boy player for GameCube lets you use multiple controllers. They all just control player one. Okay. I don't have the Game Boy player. I think maybe Good Job does? Or was looking at getting one at one point. You know what game is the train game? Dark Cloud 2. One of the DS Zeldas is a train game. Spirit Tracks. I have not played Spirit Tracks. I've not played any of the DS Zelda games. You're looking at your N64 copy of GoldenEye with Mario characters. Did you actually get a, did you get like a fan card of that with the ROM? I think I only owned like one fan cart, and that was a, I got the Sailor Moon RPG for the Super Famicom. I got the SNES, I got that in a custom SNES cart with the fan translation on it. I need to take a look at this. Oh, hell yeah! It's literally called GoldenEye with Mario characters. That's what it says on the cart. That's great. You said played bother? Or played both Zelda and Dark Cloud 2? I think I played all of Dark Cloud. And I think I rented Dark Cloud 2 and didn't get very far. I think that's when I was like starting to work, and so getting like a rental game meant I wasn't putting as much time into it. It's funny because it requires the expansion pack, but doesn't have any sort of way to force the player to have one, so it's just broken as hell well if you don't have it installed. I should see. I'm pretty sure I have the expansion pack here. I swore we had one growing up, but I think our parents and our family like fell into that marketing like trap of, oh, if you don't have the expansion pack, your games will play worse. But like, I don't think we had any of the games that actually used the expansion pack or like needed it. You also have the Paper Mario repro. Yeah, as far as I know, I only have the Sailor Moon one. Maybe I can pull that out real quick from the Sailor Moon shelf. I put that in here, didn't I? I have to put up the puppy bed because they'll sort of tear into it. Got a lot on the shelf, don't I? That's the actual game. Did I move it out of here? Maybe I did. Because yeah, in here I actually have Picross for the Super Nintendo. I've got the actual... Oh yeah, it's on my shelf. Should have checked here. It's the only pink cartridge I own. Then you get some game going. This is Sailor Moon RPG for the Super Famicom SNES carts with the translation baked into it. So, I feel like a lot of RPGs are made to be played 67% of the way through and dropped. They teach you the cool parts of the game. You see like 90% of the story, but you don't want to slog through the incredible long last bits. Do you want to tell me about Persona 5 Royale, Abby? How do you feel about the last bits of that? I think Jay Decker's just gonna have to take a hit. The pink card I think is very nice. The pink card's a nice touch. And I very much appreciate when repro cards will choose a fun color. One, it makes it obvious that you're not trying to hawk a illegitimate version of the game. And also, they just kind of look nice. Amuro, could you get a kill there? No? Maybe? There you go. These units really want you to get back in close. Amuro's way behind. He needs like 36 more kills to get his mission unlocked. Let's take it.
読み通りの位置だな。これでどうだ。俺の動きが読まれている。あいつ普通の敵じゃないな。
I've been trying to make sure that I have backups of all my games. Because with the way the internet's been and companies have been lately, I can't really even trust like sites that might have a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 games available to be around in a few years. You want to replay Pokemon Violet? Oh my god, yeah, Violet I can't touch. Did you get the starter Pokedex all finished as well? I know we did a lot of trading for that. I feel like where I got in both Scarlet and Sword, I'm like, you know what? I did everything there. That Gilliam is not Iron-Blooded Orphans. That is Super Robot Wars OG. That is a no. That's are you thinking like he's the pedophile guy from Iron-Blooded Orphans? My huge stack of games, some of which I have right next to me right now. Let's see. Got a little library of Switch games here. Still have to play through Yu-Gi-Oh! After I found out how much I had to grind on that. This is going to be like I can play this game while I'm doing something else, and I haven't been doing a lot of that lately. Xenoblade Chronicles currently in my Switch. Suikoden 1-2 collection. I got the Final Fantasy 1 through 6 collection on sale. I've only played through. I played through 1, 4, 5, and 6. I have not played through 2 and 3 to its completion ever. So, got a game. Then we have everybody's favorite game, my Swallows Top Star League, where you're dating different members of the Yakut Swallows. So I have that, and then I will eventually get to Pokemon Arceus, hopefully before C&A comes out. That Yakut Swallow game I've been looking for a while. Sorry, it's called My 9 Swallows Top Star League. I was looking at that for a while because I thought it was like a fun looking game. But those sort of like Otome and like other visual novel games, those visual novel games in Japan are pricey. They're like, even when they come over to here, they're equivalent of $80, but they're still pricey. Like looking at the yen charts, and so I don't know if the demand is higher, so they're like, okay, we're gonna price it, or if they just spend that much more on art, they're like, we have to pay all of our artists, so this is gonna be an $80 game. Genes from 2 different civilizations. Ooh, the hunt is gonna be fun. They're attacking us indiscriminately? The Walgrews are targeting both our forces and Poseidon's. We appear to have a 3-way battle on our hands, Captain. This might be actually what we're looking for. Hey, the Black Hats want to wipe each other out. That's a win-win for us. Hey, I know that guy up front. We fought him back in the Dagama sector. All units are to intercept the Poseidon and Walgrew forces. Stay sharp and don't let them pincer you. Defeat all enemies. Munetaka Murakami was incredible to see in person. Yeah, I was able to get tickets to a Yakut Swallows game on one of our trips. I did not order beer from one of the beer girls because I felt it was like very awkward. It was a cold, windy stadium. Murakami will likely be a Dodger or a Yankee in 2 years. Do you think he's going to get signed to the MLB? Howdy, Mark. Welcome to catching the stream. I stream at times that are not great for getting viewership, which is usually on the weekends in the morning Pacific time. I might be switching them to more afternoons going forward, just because a lot of the stuff that kept me busy in the evenings aren't around anymore. I don't know why this spot's orange, but everybody's moved. Perfect. Very exciting. You think he's going to be here as soon as he's eligible? Okay. Yeah, we went to a Yakut Swallows game. The stadium is relatively small. Like, I think I complained about this the other day. The seats are really small. I kind of got out of camera's view here. The seats are really small, and also the pitch is wild. So it feels like you can't it's not like you can't really sit back. It's like you're sitting forward. So it was a smaller stadium, not a lot of windbreak. The seats I felt were pitched a little forward, and it was really chilly. So we stayed for most of the game. They got their asses kicked by the is it the Hanshin Tigers? They got their ass kicked by the Tigers. But it was a fun stadium. It was a fun game. Some younger women next to us were they came back with hot pots and ramen, like a whole fucking buffet of food to their seat, and I'm like, how can you balance hot soup with meat and ramen and onigiri? But yeah, the food is very good. The food is so good they get a website for it. They do. Make sure you stream whenever you time you prefer. I'll be turning on stuff to try to catch you more often. No, it's all good. I appreciate you stopping by. I actually have not seen a lot of your streams lately. I know you've been working. Congrats on the job. And I when I see you on, like, I'll stop by and lurk. Usually I'm just busy doing some stuff, but I know your schedule is a little different, I think, too. But I hope everything's going well with you, Mark. Hopefully you get Monday off. Good old Memorial Day. The food in the Yakult Stadium was wild, though. It was so good. We stayed at the hotel that overlooked the stadium, but not on the days that we had the game because of just when I could get everything scheduled and worked out, which was fine because we got to like look down there and they were like preparing for other games and getting stuff set up. It was all sold out way beforehand, yeah. And I bought the tickets before I got the. I bought the tickets for the game before I booked the hotels. I just knew we were going to be there. I'm like, you know what? I know we're going to be there. I think Abby would really want to see a baseball game. Let's get that, and then we'll figure out hotels. And I'm like, what's a hotel in the area? And, oh, it's that one. It was very, like, it was a nicer, smaller hotel with weird-tasting mineral water. That's what I remember there. And not very convenient to public transport. You haven't been streaming lately, a little bit of healthcare, had to take a step back. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I haven't, yeah, I guess I haven't seen you on for like at least a week, but I saw you posted a schedule up in your Discord, so I'm like, oh my god, has she been just streaming like 3 times a week and I've been missing it, and I kind of felt bad. But I hope you're feeling better, and yeah, health is more important than streaming. Yeah, it had bad water. How hard is it to book hotels in advance of your trip? It's trivially easy. If you're going during very peak times, like, I would say early December is kind of peak, late November is kind of peak, Golden Week is peak, and Sakura season is peak. But even then, we're able to book them. You're just paying a little more money. But everywhere I've booked, except for 2 places, have had websites, either direct or indirect, and with English support. The few that didn't have English support, I was able to read enough of to get it set up, but it's all easy stuff. You imagine stuff like Hilton's and like are easy, but wasn't sure about. Yeah, the Japanese based ones are just as easy, like Niwa Hotels, and I'm trying to think of the other brands and I'm blanking right now. Like the Gray Street Hotels. There's the one that's like Omo or Owo or Ama, like those. Like there's a number of like chains there that are really easy to full English support. Even if you're going not in Tokyo, you can kind of like bumble through and be like, I'm an American, I'm sorry, I don't know any Japanese, and they will be like, yeah, we can help you. We know enough. I've never stayed at a Hilton or like a Four Seasons or anything like that in Japan. It's always been like a Japanese hotel chain or a couple of, not onsens, what are they called? Ryokans, a couple of ryokans. It's been about a week since you have, almost exactly a week. Okay, so that lines up with what I remember streams. I also have, when it comes to people streaming, I sometimes have a terrible memory because it feels like in a very busy work week, it feels like a week's passed, a day's passed, and a month has passed all at the same time. Just a lot going on. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Rest up, hydrate up, electrolyte up, do what you gotta do. But yeah, getting the hotels ahead of time are fine, but yeah, so like depending on the time, really depends on how early you need to book. generally like 2 to 3 months ahead of time. This last time I went, when I did Fukuoka, I booked those about 2 months ahead of time, and that was about as the same price as booking like 4 to 5 months out. From what you've seen, the American ones are close to transit, so that might be what I would go for, along the comfort of knowing they'll have constant English. That's fair, yeah. I think almost all the Japanese ones, except the one that was near that stadium, and that's because the stadium is not near transits. And by not near, I mean it's like a 15 to 20 minute walk to the nearest station, which I would consider very far for staying in Tokyo. I feel like our average commute to a station was about 5 to 6 minutes. Average commute, like average walk to a station from where we were staying. And it persists, sure. You get that entirely. You have real bad, yeah, time blindness. That's literally what I would call it. So I forget how long it's been for certain things all the time. It's why I use Google Calendar, but still I keep a lot of stuff in like a day planner. Stuff that I'm doing, stuff that I need to work on. Even stuff that I did if I didn't have like a goal for it. You notice the business ones are usually right on train stations. Yeah, a lot of business ones are right on top of the train stations, but honestly, they're just good for tourists in general. You'll be honest, places advertising good English usually have passable English. I got better service in the yaoi and yuri sections at comic shops than at hotels or restaurants, etc. As somebody who's not been in much of the yaoi sections in Japan, I thought we got okay at hotels and restaurants. Even when I was out like in Fukuoka and the Hiroshima area, where there's a lot more Japanese tourism than American or like English tourism. It was pretty good. I was at that Okonomiyaki place in Hiroshima, where I had some French tourists to my left and a Japanese guy to my right, and I was speaking Japanese to the Japanese guy and French to the French people. It was a lot of fun. I know just enough of both those languages to probably say something I shouldn't. Seems like they definitely embrace the idea that they're a tourist-based economy with how much I see videos and articles about how they push English in schools. Pushing English in schools is actually, if I remember correctly, that I thought was an artifact of US occupation after World War II. We really redefined how the school systems were built there. Even down to like how schoolhouses were built. Oh, that did almost no damage to her. And I think part of that was like also bringing in English curriculum. Another push for learning English was that the U.S. is like the U.S. and the West were major like influences in business and trade. Kind of like how you would, like I would honestly tell somebody today, like, oh yeah, there's been the joke or the meme or maybe the not meme for a while of, oh, you know, you want to be successful, it's time to start learning Chinese. So it'd be like teaching kids Chinese in English school to be like, hey, if you're going to be doing business internationally or working internationally, that's going to be a good language to know. So there's always been like this push for like English in the curriculum in Japan, but not everybody puts a big emphasis on it, and I think that's why you'll come across a lot of people who don't know any English, and that's fine. I don't think they should like be expected to know it. Or they literally did English a little bit in like middle school and high school, and that's it. So maybe they know more English than I do French, and I'm not giving them credit. But I feel like sort of having the expectation that anybody you run into would know even a little bit of English is probably a bad assumption. I not? Can I give me a 100% hit on that? No? Okay, we'll flip a dice. Roll a coin. French isn't big. French is big for crosswords. When Zach and I will do, when we mess around with crosswords, I'm trying to get the French answers in there, and then I still don't know them all. Or sometimes I know enough to go, oh yeah, this is a French one, but I don't know exactly what they want, or I need a few letters clued in. Yeah, I know. For living in California, I know no Spanish, embarrassingly. $12 left. Okay, we're getting there. This wall.
数ばっか出してきやがって食らってみるなせばなるその精神でいく
There are so many English translated menus and chains, online translation tools. I can literally pull up a picture of the item I'm looking at to help you most of the time. Just be ready to embrace some social awkwardness is the key. And I think Abby gets around better in Japan because she is braver than I at embracing social awkwardness. And I just be like, nope, I'm just gonna starve here on the street. You're like, no, just go on and let's get some food. Nope, I can't order that. So Abby brings the bravery and I bring the limited learnings from Japanese. Oh, did that hit or miss? Yes, she did it. Somebody from another Discord is looking at going to Japan later this year, and was asking me about some things. And the number one thing I recommend is if you're traveling anywhere, like get one of those like little like Berlitz language guides or travel guides that just has a bunch of phrases in there. Stuff like where's the bathroom? I would like to order, and then a list of how to say different types of foods. Or hello, or checking in, or like where is the station? Like even having that on hand to know what to talk about or what to ask will get you a long way. You don't need to be fluent in Japanese to do 99% of what you want in Japan. A little bit of travel guides, maybe watch a few animes. I'm willing to bet that with one of those travel guides, you'd be okay outside of even major cities. I guess the question is like, what are you trying to do? If you're just trying to buy stuff, it doesn't matter. Like if you're gonna walk through a museum that has like full audio exhibits and visual exhibits and everything in Japanese, then it doesn't matter if you're in Tokyo or in the boonies, as one would call them. It's not worth using in a tune here, I don't think. Oh yeah, you went to that bar. That's another great time I had. I had the worst like headache migraine of my life, and you can't get ibuprofen outside of pharmacies. And like where we were staying, there was like no pharmacies that were open anywhere near us. And by the time we could have gotten to a pharmacy, because we were at that frickin' hotel that was in the middle of nowhere in Tokyo by the Swallow Stadium, by the time, even if Abby would have like immediately gotten on that had driven out, those pharmacies would have been closed. And I think she ended up getting up early to, because I was just like in like pain throes all night. I think she ended up getting up early and being like, if you, hey, I got you some stuff. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because I just was unable to do anything. It was very bad. Yeah, you're like, my husband's in a severe amount of pain, and yeah. No, it's fine. Now when we travel, I think I'd asked you to pick up some ibuprofen or bring some, and either you didn't, or I thought I brought some, or something. Either way, I need to make sure that if I need ibuprofen, which I probably will when I'm traveling, I need to make sure I have as much as I can stuff into my bag. Because that was miserable for me. Even when I'm going down like for work, I'll make sure I have like, I always just make sure I have 20 on me. 20 is way too much, but if I'm gone for a week and it's hitting me hard, I could probably go through 20. Can't wait to hear about how you went into jail, airport jail for smuggling. No. You can bring in quite a bit. They asked for, you're only supposed to be able to carry in like a personal amount. But for stuff like ibuprofen, I don't really think they ask. I think if I bet you there is an amount I could bring in. They're like, whoa, why are you bringing in that much? But, like if I bring in like 1,000 cart jar, that might be like, they might be like, we just gotta make sure this is actually ibuprofen. No, I didn't go to airport jail for well, I did go to airport jail for my mustache. That is true. Yeah. That was a whole thing. I was really worried. So I didn't know quite what was going on. And like most places when you're dealing with security or immigration or police, they want you to sit down and they, when you're like, what's going on? Or is everything okay? Like, yeah, everything's fine. But they don't really tell you what's going on. So that was scary. I mean, for me. No, it wasn't terrorist facial hair. I lost my... I wasn't sure what it was, but it turned out because I lost my passport and I'd been there like a year earlier. And I'm traveling on a different passport number, but before the expiration date, they wanted to make sure that I was traveling with the correct one and not a stolen passport. I wouldn't like... at the time, I'm like, surely this isn't a problem. And there was definitely a problem on the US side because I got flagged on the way back too. And I got flagged much longer on the way back through Seattle. Such that I was telling Abby, I'm like, you just, like, maybe, like, I was gonna, if it was gonna last more than 10 minutes longer, I was gonna be like, my wife's cleared, my bags are cleared. Could you just go and make the flight and I'll figure stuff out later? He told me it was fine. Everything we had was legal, fine. It was just a prolonged wait due to their shift change. Yeah, shift change or not, I was just a little like, this is an anomaly, and at first they're gonna say, excuse me, sir, you've been to Japan too many times. You gotta go. You've had too much Japan. Thank you. mustache discrimination. Very sad. On the U.S. So Abby, what? I talked to. I don't know this for sure, but I talked to people who might have insight into this a while ago, like the month I got back. They said that if it was reported as lost, but not like properly entered as such in the U.S. side of the system and the passport services, there would just be like a flag mark on it. So like, me as a traveler is flagged. And that's not supposed to happen when they send out the new passport and it's already like it's in use, which it was in use. But he was like, sometimes that unfortunately happens, and then you get pulled off to the side. And then they have to like call down to the State Department and get somebody on their end, make sure it's me, look over the passport, and they probably called some 1-800 number was on hold. But I was able to use it several more times coming back in, and it hasn't been a problem since. Yeah, don't lose or misplace or anything in your passport. I have to kill that goon. Maybe I should let these units sort of fight each other a bit more. Or C. Playing the hero to rescue a damsel. I don't care for you one bit, Daba My Road. I was never trying to play hero. I just wanted to save So you fight for love? Is that your idea of a brutally unfunny joke? I don't know if it's love exactly, but I'm more than willing to fight for those that matter to me. So yeah, be careful when you're traveling internationally. Don't lose your passport, ever. Oh come on, there's like an 80% chance to hit. That sucks. We're down to very few units, but they're all very big, beefy units, and I have no SP left. Hit him with the Gridman beam. But that one's almost done. Hopefully I can go back in October like I've bought tickets and planned for. That'll be fun. No idea what I have planned yet. I'll probably buy, like start booking hotels and stuff towards the end of the summer. I should probably get a hotel for that, huh? I don't know how easy it is. Maybe I should do a stream where I stream myself buying the hotel, or getting the hotel, huh? What's... Let's see. We'll figure it work. That's better than 4C. I don't want to waste... Anybody can dodge. But it's just an off chance of him being hit. And Usa can just heal himself up. Yeah, I'll be flying in through Tokyo again, but I don't know... I want to do at least a little bit outside of Tokyo. I just don't know where I want that to be. Other than staying at the Hotel Gracery Shinjuku twice, I really haven't repeated any hotels. Or no, did we repeat the honeymoon hotel? Or did we just walk by that? I forgot. Unlikely to hit,
座
but
標軸転送目標位置速度予測進路
we're in SP conservation mode at the moment.
発射
Excellent team. Let's sucker you in. I want to see if we can pull this L game in, or this heavy metal in. And of course, still doing my weekly tutoring sessions for learning Japanese and slowly making progress. I feel like when I'm seeing more and more like definitely written stuff in Japanese, and I'm like, oh, I can read that now, huh? Sure can. Okay, can't quite do the J Decker. The number one piece of advice for anyone traveling to Japan: use all your change in the 7-Eleven, Lawson's, or Family Mart automatic register when you get your snacks. You get the minimum change bills back. Otherwise, you'll be walking around with a sack full of yen. Yeah, that's the number one thing Abby taught me. She was like holding on to all the change, and she had like an entire purse of change, and the 7-Elevens almost always have the automatic, like, it's not an automatic machine, but it's a cash register where you don't actually hand your money to the cashier. You either scan your card, or you put in your yen, or you drop your change. And so it's like a little bit of a coin star in how it counts it. So I take a fistful of change, drop it in there, and then it eats it all. And then when you pay like 95 yen more than you need to for something, it'll spit out the optimal coins for you. Hey Emily, yeah, just I shaved and showered a little bit last night, so I'm like, I'm looking good, right? I'll put on the camera for a couple days, see what it's like. How's it going? I saw, I think, the first like 2 or 3 games that Charles did for his tournament. I don't know how long it lasted or how many games it was. That wasn't gonna hit it like 7%, but I figure doesn't hurt to try. J Decker's low. Uso, what do you got for me, Uso? You like the cam? Yeah, I was telling people the other day, I haven't felt like putting the cam on because I don't like how I look. I don't think I don't think anybody comes to a stream and says, yes, I found what I was looking for. It's this guy right here. So having the camera on, I don't know if it actually helps, but glad people like it. It was the 4 games? Okay, I think I saw him get like a 2nd place and like a 4th place and a 6th place. So maybe I only missed one of them. It looks very intense. Like these Fortnite tournaments. We're just gonna intuition her. I haven't actually heard who won. They were using it as a point system, so they were watching replays to verify. Okay. I like the camera. I didn't notice until you started showing games because I was sleepy, but it's fun. Looking good. Oh, I appreciate it. Yesterday I hadn't shaved yet, and last night I did like clean up a little bit. Plus I figure if I make it really small up here, people can't see it look bad, right? I sort of shrink down all the details. You play 2 games with them after the tournament. That's how you run your Fortnite tournaments point system. Yeah, Zach runs some intramural Fortnite for the youth. And that's fun. I could imagine like I couldn't imagine like growing up and then being like, okay, we're doing like a Mortal Kombat competition and come have fun. That would have loved that. Would have blown me away. Yeah, plus I figure with the camera, stealing something from Gwen, it's easier to show off some of my games. I will get them all into a... I need to re-enter them into my CLZ, my tracking app. I think the runs that Zach runs are in person for like the area that he's in California. Like it's like a... I don't know if he has an age limit on it, but I think it's like elementary, middle school age kids. You gotta figure out a better way to show off goodies. I think just showing them from the camera works. Like I said, I've got the CLZ app, which works out great, but okay, now I'm getting scared because I only have a couple 4Cs left, and Daba cannot die. I'm trying to get everything into the CLZ app, and then it allows easy exporting. Then I can export it to like Google Sheets, and then I might be able to do a randomly show a game function. I have a majority of my games like consolidated here. Like clean up my desk and clean up this other middle shelf. Then I'll have all my games in one spot, and then it's a lot easier to categorize them and a lot easier to find them. Right now my like 5 copies of Battleborn are out in the living room, along with some other jazz. Let's see. X order. Yeah, stats up. We don't use the X order a lot. The XO order. We're gonna hit the goon, or the G rune, the goon. Are you coming back this year at all for a visit? Probably just for Thanksgiving / my birthday. Not for a super long time. We've been doing Thanksgiving with my family and Christmas with Abby's because her family really only gets together like all together for Christmas. And my family is my family that like I do see is a little less spread out. They're mostly in Des Moines. Supporters. Can I even get these guys over in time? You probably see my mom more than I do. Well, I talk to her every morning. Or not every morning, every week. Every morning would be a little much for, I think, for everybody. If I do smash hits, tiger style, persists with the bullseye.
市民を守るため侵略者は看過できないタイガーキャノン発射
This year's birthday is a big milestone. 1 year closer to death. In a year that's divisible by 10.
に集中するぞ
Yours too, yeah. We are getting old.
そのエリートだよこれならどうだ
He turns 18 in November. November's a good month though for birthdays, if I may say so.
危ないだろうが当たるところだったぞ
I was gonna say, he's almost old enough to smoke, but I think they changed the smoking age, didn't they? Isn't it no longer 18? It's 21, yeah.
ユウト命令を
I just remember I was like, I'm not a smoker, and I was like way older than 21 when it changed, and I like,
バスター行け
just caught off guard. I remember when like somebody told me that, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's not 18. Yeah. We'll say September is second best month, at least for me, in my ranking.
気を引き締めなくては
My birthday, Abby's birthday, Charles' birthday, November. Maybe Emily's birthday, September. Who's to say? That's not enough to kill. What's a good... okay. Yeah, can you just shoot him a little bit as a treat? Oh, Adams is November. Perfect.
ヘビーメタルを排除する
スプリットミサイル発射
Why'd you have to go and be born in September? November, obviously, is a goated month for birthdays. All my homies are born in November. Not all of them. Oh my god, we got him down to 108. That's perfect. No Amro can check notes, get 1 kill. We're gonna Beam Saber to make sure that hits.
ビームが効かない相手とは厄介だな
Apparently your parents didn't plan well. I mean, if we work backwards, there's something about Valentine's Day, I think. Something about Valentine's Day. We're late January. People in Iowa just like cooped up. With it being cold and snowy out. You won't get away with this. I'll get you next time, Daba My Road, and the little girl too. Oh my gosh, she practically called me Daba's girl. Wow, you really know how to spin a situation. Both sides confirmed annihilated. What's the play, Captain? Do we keep going and take back the Borealis base? No, let's retreat. What? But why? They're just gonna let the Poseidon forces go? The world crew and their expanded sphere of influence will serve as a counterweight here. So that's the idea. We let the Poseidon and the Walgru neutralize each other. Borealis base isn't particularly valuable strategically. It's not the most heroic move to make, but it's effective. Understood. Considering the circumstances, we can't afford to be picky about our methods. No complaints here. Have you seen the loot we grabbed? Talk about a score. Very well. All units withdraw. Like to see a breakdown of birth months by regions in America. Yeah, I have to imagine in the Midwest it's probably higher, 9 months after November to February. In places where you get one season, maybe it's more year-round. Thank you, Daba. It's okay. I just did what had to be done. Oh, Daba. Check it out, Daba. This heavy metal's called the Omon Duel. Pretty sweet, huh? Ugh, way to ruin a moment, Kyo. That thing's a hunk of junk anyway. Why'd you hand over the bot shoe for it? Hehehe. I bet that's what it must look like from the perspective of an amateur. You seem pretty sure of yourself, Cal. Darn right. I knew this thing was special the minute I saw it. It's a new model heavy metal. Back in Pentagona world, new models only get developed every few decades. Every few decades? Weapon development on the Pentagona world sounds downright leisurely. Honestly, cranking out new machines like you do here in your solar system is just weird if you ask me. Granted, I've heard people complain that Pentagona's civilization is in decline, but... What do you mean? Civilizations are all about advancing, aren't they? Some say the Pentagonan society as a whole has lost its spark. We've lost our ability to create new things. Ugh. Poseidon's reign has robbed the people of their freedom. If that's not the cause, I don't know what is. That goes for the heavy metals used by Poseidon too. They're all replicas of old models. Hey, wouldn't you know it? The Amon Duel looks like it's all new. Seems to me the design fuses tech from Poseidon and the Yaman clan. With a little influence from our local solar system as a cherry on top. That sounds like quite the combination. That's about the size of it. If we never visited your neck of the woods, this baby wouldn't exist. Just like our friendship, right, Daba? Just like the love between me and Daba. What's that, Tamaki? Sounds to me like you just said, I have a death wish. Sounds like visiting our neck of the woods pushed Pentagona's stagnant civilization ever so slightly forward. Sure, but hindsight's 20/20. Wait, you don't think... Is that why Poseidon invaded the solar system? To incite the advancement of our civilization? Still, the Almond Duel is clearly unfinished. It's going to take some serious elbow grease to get it in working order. I'll be glad to lend a hand. That sounds swell, but the head section's been wrecked. Guess we just need to make a new one then. Heavy metals, particularly A-class ones, need pure serious computers to handle machine control. Anything less than an authentic Pentagonan model ain't gonna cut it. Let's head to Palada Star. Palada what now? One of Poseidon's mining asteroids. Wait, Palada Star is here too? I heard about it while I was captured. Apparently they brought it along to help with supplies. It's between the 4th and 5th planets, whatever those are called. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. So it's in the asteroid belt. If they brought it to help with supplies, I bet they got plenty of parts for A-class heavy metals in there. Sure, but there's not much we can do without Palada Star's precise location. It's somewhere in the asteroid belt. Sounds like it's worth taking a look at least. Let me see what Captain Mitsuba thinks. Appreciate it, Koji. I'll risk her life to get us this information. I don't want it going to waste. I'm gonna keep pulling my weight, Daba. I've got the heavy metal piloting skills to pay all kinds of bills. Thanks, but nothing too risky, okay? I don't want to see anyone lose their lives for my sake. Call me naive, but that's the kind of war I'm fighting. We got a mission ace. bum, 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 bum. And it's definitely getting into lunchtime territory, and it's been about 3 hours, so that's the perfect time to check out the intermission
プレ
screen.
イヤーのみんな、ここまでのプレイお疲れ様。適度な休息は大切です。大きく伸びをして、
Yep.
リラックスしてください。
Stretch and relax for a while.
でものんびりしすぎてモコナみたいな体になっちゃダメよ。モコナ可愛いのに。
I don't look like Mokona.
それに触り心地もとても素晴らしいです。そういうわけだからプレイヤーのみんなはゆっくり休んでモコナみたいになってね。私はどうなっても知らないからね。
Do, 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 do. Well. Yeah, thanks, Cast of Magical Knight Ray Earth. Let's, we got a few people here. I'd be nice to, send the love over to somebody. Well, Teddy Sunday is streaming a 12-hour charity-a-thon. I believe she's doing it for Trans Lifeline. Doing it for Trans Lifeline. She was an affiliate, and then she dropped all of that to focus on doing charities, specifically for trans and queer people. Teddy Sunday. And she did a new model review yesterday. So if we could all go over and say hi, spend a little time with her. Don't need to donate if you don't want to, but yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. Have a good Sunday. I might be around tomorrow, or I might not. I really don't know yet, so depends on how I feel. I might just want to play some Atelier Yumea. I might just want to watch a movie. I might just want to lay spread out like a starfish on the middle of my floor and do nothing. So have a great rest of your Sunday, and hopefully have a great 4